Here we have a function, f of x equals 3 tan 1/3 x. They want us to graph it. They're giving us 4 options. Is it this graph, or this graph, or this graph, or that graph? Which of those 4 multiple choice options are the right graph for this function? Let's write it down and think about the various aspects. We have to fill it in. It's like there's a +0 there and a +0 there. That way we can identify A, B, C, and D. That doesn't change anything, right? 1/3 x plus 0 is still 1/3 x, and adding 0 out here certainly doesn't change anything. So that's the same thing. We haven't changed anything, but this way we can identify A, B, and C, and D. All right, so A, first off, is positive. So that means that the snakes go up to the right, not down. Positive is up. So the snakes are going to go up to the right. So see how that snake's going up to the right? That's looking good. The D is 0. If you look at the notes, it says D is the vertical shift. So D equals 0. So vertical shift equals 0. It's at a height of 0. Height equals 0 at the center. It's going to be at 0 at the center. And so we have that, and then the horizontal shift, let me write it over here. The horizontal shift is negative C over B. So that's negative, and C is 0, notice, over B, which is 1/3, but 0 over anything is just 0. So there's no horizontal shift, there's no vertical shift, so the center must be 0, 0. So this one goes through 0, 0. This one goes through 0, 0 and is going up. Looks good. This one does not go through 0, 0. Not at 0, 0. So that one's been horizontally shifted. That's not right. We already said the center's got to be 0, 0 because the horizontal shift is 0. The vertical shift, the D, is also 0. So it's 0, 0. How about this one? This one's at 0, 0 and going up. So that looks good. So we just have one that's not right so far. Now, it's all about the period, isn't it? It's often about that period. The period for a tangent is different than sine and cosine. It's just pi over b instead of 2 pi over b. And so that's equal to pi over, what's b? 1/3. Okay, so pi over 1/3. So the period, you know how to handle a fraction. You take that and you flip it up. Dividing is upside down. Multiplying pi times 3 over 1. In other words, 3 pi. Now, what is 3 pi? Like, what kind of number is it? Well, pi is about 3.14. So this is about 9.42. We can just say it's a little more than 9. You won't have a calculator. You don't even need a calculator at this point. It's a little more than 9. You know that 3 times 3 is 9, and pi is a little more than 3, so this is a little more than 9. So that's where the next cycle is 9.42 away, right? That's what the period is. It's how long until the next cycle starts. It's the width of every cycle, 9.42. Let's take a look. So this one's at 0, 0. Does this one look like it's about 9 away? Yeah, that looks pretty darn good, doesn't it? That's about 9. That looks like 9.4. That's got to be the right answer. Let's double check the other ones to make sure. This one, yeah, this one's only 3 away. The period is wrong on this one. It's only 3 away to the next cycle. It's supposed to be 9.4, more than 9. This one's already out because he wasn't at 0, 0. This one, he's only about 4.5 away. Not correct. Period. It does not, again, it's supposed to be 9.42 away. So back to the very first answer. This is the correct graph. We're confident it fits all the conditions, having the right period, snakes going up, centered at 0, 0. There it is.